Okay, so with these videos, I try not to waste too much time simply because the nature of the video, it's kind of extensive to edit and record. So I just want to get it going as soon as possible. So smash the like button, 500 plus likes if you love the definitive scaling series. This is a series designed to show you the best moments and feats from a character's history while also giving you the resources in the literal comics to go and read for yourself to educate yourself on this character and come to your own conclusions instead of relying solely on YouTubers like myself. Also, I heard about something called hype. I'm a little late to this, but I guess for content creators of my size, you can hype up videos from your mobile app. So if you see the hype option on this video, please hit the hype button. Okay, that would be amazing if you started hyping my videos. Let's see if this actually works. Now, back on topic, no more wasting time. Let's hop right into it. Now, starting off for Superboy Prime, we have DC Comics Presents issue 87. Superboy Prime is not affected by the same thing Superman is. He blatantly negates a red sun. Now, keep in mind, if you need Superman scaling because he's going against an all-out Superman, I will link in the comments my Superman scaling video so you have a full picture of just what he contextually scales to for that moment. JLA issue 119. Superboy Prime encounters Martian Manhunter and proceeds to one-shot him, with Manhunter at that time being somewhat relativistic to Superman from the main line. Infinite Crisis issue 3. Superboy one-shots Power Girl. Again, he's kind of running this gauntlet of Superman tier characters and literally one-shotting them. And if we have an all-out Superman of this era in the outer versal range due to having feats beyond time, space, and dimensions, Superboy easily one-shots that caliber, which is absurd. Infinite Crisis issue 4. Superboy Prime beats the shit out of Superboy and Crypto so bad that they are forced to call the Titans in for backup. Superboy Prime then easily shrugs off the efforts of the Titans. Infinite Crisis issue 4. After killing several of the Titans by accident, it takes the entire Flash family to push him into the Speed Force in hopes that the concept of the Speed Force, which again, it's one of the most powerful primal forces in creation, even can impact narratives themselves. If this is a thing, they're hoping that, like, hey, something this powerful can hold him, which you're about to see is not the case, unfortunately. Teen Titans issue 32. In a flashback sequence, we see just how overwhelming Prime was against the Titans, even fighting off the Flash family with just his raw speed alone. Taking on the Speed Force users with just your raw speed, ridiculous. Teen Titans issue 32. Prime is sent into the Phantom Zone and breaks out with so much force, he retcons Beast Boy and his entire story up until now. Yes, this character is famous or infamous for his retcon punches. A lot of people associate this with changing the universe. It's much more fundamental than that. He's literally changing the stories themselves. This is an outerversal hack. It's an outerversal concept within the confines and context of DC's creation and how the verse is set up. Teen Titans issue 32. The Titans at full force were overpowered by Prime and are forced to banish him to the Speed Force as a last resort. Infinite Crisis issue 5. Prime is then able to break out of the Speed Force. Again, this is a concept, like I said, is easily outer or high outer, and he just shatters through it to get out. Infinite Crisis issue 6. Black Adam, Martian Manhunter, and several other heroes can't hope to hold back Prime, as he sends everyone flying when he finally loses control. Again, like I said, countless examples of Superman adjacent characters getting raffle stomped by him casually. Infinite Crisis issue 6. Prime was beating the Titans so bad, Superboy could only think to slam him into the Cosmic Tuning Tower, which was powered by all the magic of the entire multiverse of DC and built from the remains of the Anti-Monitor. Once Superboy was thrown into it, the tower itself shattered. Again, As you expect, Superboy tanks it. Infinite Crisis issue 7. Prime is too fast for any hero from DC to catch up to or keep up with. In fact, at this point, it's not even close. It's disgusting, right? If you are someone that loves speed tiers, immeasurable to irrelevant characters in terms of their speed tiers are getting dusted by Prime at this point. Infinite Crisis issue 7. The Lantern Corps couldn't hold him back. He broke through a wall constructed from their combined willpower and started effortlessly slaughtering them. Infinite Crisis issue 7. Took 2 Supermen to push him through a field of kryptonite, then through a red sun, then crash him into the lantern green giant Mogo, which is a planet itself, to have a chance at slowing Prime down. And again, all of this doesn't even put him down. This is 2 Supermen going all out. Supermen renowned for their outerversal feats. Infinite Crisis issue 7. After running through several teams of heroes and the Lantern Corps, a kryptonite field, and a red sun, Prime is finally brought down by the 2 Supermen, and the remaining Lanterns show up to imprison him. Infinite Crisis issue 7. A red sun eater and a quantum containment field surround Prime. The universe can only pray that concepts like these can hold a weakened Superboy in place. 52 issue 11. A breakdown of the events involving Prime during the Crisis events let us know after all the fighting he did, he was still able to beat 2 of Earth's Supermen to death. Or I'm sorry, Earth 2 Superman. Sorry if I said that wrong. Tales of Sinestro Corps Superman Prime issue 1. Prime was waiting for the sun to rise to regain his strength after being released from prison. He decided to spend this time in recovery fighting every hero on DC Earth, including the Super Family, until the sun came up. He scales to every hero on DC Earth while weakened. He's insane. Tales of the Sinestro Corps, Superman Prime issue 1. The Green Lanterns unleashed their most powerful weapon on Superboy Prime. Green Lantern Corps issue, and obviously if you don't know that, scaling above the highest Green Lanterns and being the strongest of them easily puts you in the outer range, given how strong the emotional spectrum is. Green Lantern Corps issue 18. Prime beats Ion to near death with his bare hands. Ion, at this point, was actually trying to kill Prime, which usually you don't see Lanterns do, but this still did not matter. Green Lantern issue 25. Prime is capable of fighting off Superman and Power Girl at this point pretty comfortably. Green Lantern issue 25. Prime one-shot Anti-Monitor, who was able to hold off the Guardian and all of Earth's forces. Prime was confident he could beat Monitor at full power regardless, which is disgusting. Green Lantern issue 25. Prime was tearing through Earth's forces again before a Guardian made the ultimate sacrifice in an attempt to destroy Prime completely. However, this only served to banish him to some other place in the multiverse. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 1. Prime survived being thrown through creation and time by the Time Trapper. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 1. Prime thinks every villain before him is nothing compared to what he's capable of. These are beings that have impacted dreams, all of dimensions, time, space, imagination. All these things you can conceptualize. They've threatened. He's beyond that. Disgusting measurement. Like high outer easily for those that are here for the juicy scaling. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 1. Superman has the resources of the multiverse at his fingertips and is unsure if it's even possible to kill Prime anymore. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 2. Lantern rings will warn the Lantern to immediately retreat upon analyzing Prime, which is hilarious. It's kind of like the Naruto run-on-site shit with Minato. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 2. Magic simply does not work on Prime. This is a Superman but created player edition. Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds issue 3. Prime's heat vision is so strong, it can actually punch a hole through Superman. Final Crisis, Legions of Three Worlds issue 3. Prime overpowers the legion of superheroes in its entirety. Infinite Crisis Secret Origins Issue 1. Prime can alter reality with a single punch. These reality-altering blows echo throughout all of creation, even altering narratives themselves. Again, the infamous Retcon punch. Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds Issue 4. Prime, for once, feels the effects of kryptonite and can still accidentally kill all of those around him in a rage while weakened. Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds Issue 5. Prime survives being conceptually erased only to end up back home. He's supposed to be powerless, but we know this isn't the case in actuality. At this point, he's tanked not only outerversal bullshit, but he's tanking narrative erasure, conceptual erasure. None of it matters. Superboy Prime simply endures. Adventure Comics Issue 5. Prime fights off Black Lanterns while crashing through DC's headquarters themselves to argue with the writers. Adventure Comics Issue 5. Prime can change a lantern ring into anything he's feeling, forcing the ring's nature to conceptually change to fit his mood. He does this with a Black Lantern ring, which is one of the strongest rings in existence. He then wipes out a group of Black Lanterns completely. To just simply conceptually change what the Lantern Ring stands for with simply your existence is absurd. Like, we don't see that. He just breaks the rules of everything in DC. Teen Titans Issue 100. He feels he truly has no limits if he's going all out. Like, everything we've seen at this point isn't even the tip of the iceberg for Prime, which is crazy. Teen Titans Issue 100. The Titans at this point need a way to get rid of him, so they attempted to seal him in the Source Wall, hoping a concept like the Source Wall, which can even hold beings like Perpetua who can shape creation, he's hoping that's enough, right? The Multiversity Guidebook Issue 1, it's implied Prime mind-wiped everyone and everything in creation with what he was doing, aka his Retcon activities, which is an insane claim considering the scaling of the mind hacks of these characters in creation. Dark Knight's Death Metal Issue 1. It's revealed Prime was influenced by one of the many dark forces in creation, or Great Darkness. Dark Knight's Death Metal Issue 4. Prime actually survived the Source Wall exploding, which is a high outer feat for sure. Dark Knight's Death Metal Issue 4. Prime one-shots 2 crisis events, where Anti-Monitor and Darkseid had realized their goals and achieved full power. This would be Darkseid with the full anti-life, and Anti-Monitor after absorbing all of DC. Both of them got their shit waxed by Superboy Prime. Again, we're balling in the high outer part, no problem. Dark Knight's Death Metal, Secret Origin Issue 1. Prime can't be killed by the Darkest Knight, who beat the shit out of Perpetua. Who admits this, but Prime realizes the dark multiverse is what's feeding Darkest Knight's power and uses his Retcon punch to destroy the dark multiverse itself, the copy of DC creation, the inverted Darkseid. Dark Knight's Death Metal Secret Origin Issue 1. Prime survived the effects of his Retcon punch on the dark multiverse. Again, he is surviving and enduring these narrative and conceptual erasure events. And Superman Issue 28, Prime tells the readers themselves he's back for the next big event in DC. Superman Issue 29, Superman Prime effortlessly punches through several timelines, again showing the consistency with this power. Superman Issue 29, Prime finally shows his true colors and overpowers Superman. Now, we are going to get some more Prime moments coming up with this new DC run. So I will update you guys on what Superman Prime does throughout his new runs. But overall, this is the scaling and all of the top moments for Superboy Prime. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Are you blown away by how much high outer bullshit he has, the hacks, the resistances? Superboy Prime's broken as fuck. One of the most broken characters in all of comics. Let me know where you think he stands in the comic book scene. And even more importantly, hype the video and let me know in the comments who should be definitively scaled next. I have hundreds of characters I can do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been your host, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.